think I would have it. I have issues with. Yeah, I guess if you mix it up a little bit, it keeps a little bit. It keeps a little bit of variety in there. But yeah, that's a lot of turkey. I like turkey. Don't get me wrong. Hey, Looney, what's up, dude? Yeah, I'm very much looking forward to this giant 8-pound spiral ham. Although, honestly, 4 pounds of that's going to be the bone. So there's only going to be like 4 or 5 pounds of meat on there. But that's going to be my dinner. Well, that's going to be my snacks and my lunches and midnight snacks and breakfast. And basically every meal next week is going to have some ham in it, which I'm totally good with. I think I'll take some of that, slice it up, and dice it, cube it up really thin, and make some hash browns and mix it in with that. Ugh, sounds delicious. Oh, sounds so good. That's the thing I missed from Thanksgiving, was the lack of leftover ham. So, I'm a big fan of the swine. So, I'll let you know how it goes. I'll let you know. So, in other news, so, fall tournament stuff. Seems we had a couple of drops. One of them I knew about, the other one I didn't. We had 2 drops. Data World. Really? You see that right over his head. Data World dropped, but so did Gem. Which is really weird that Gem dropped. He must have some shit going on, or just got tired of it. And in doing so, yeah, do some pulled pork, man. Oh, that's delicious. Yo, Eddie. But in doing so, it has adjusted the brackets to a point where, depending on who wins tomorrow, I could get paired against Flane again for brackets. Yay! I have to figure it out. There's 2 people. There's one playoff that's happening yesterday, and they're going to move. One of them shifts me up in the brackets, and then the other one lets me stay. And if I get shifted, I get to play against the lane. So, yeah, I think that's what it was. Maloney, I do. I think that's what it was all about. So, I mean, hey. It means Superman Taylor gets in with a 6-9 record. It's kind of how it fell. He was 3rd in groups with a 6-9, so he's gonna be the 32 seed, which means he gets to play Keong. Yeah, I don't. Where's Bwayne's in the? I don't think it's possible to play Bwayne for quite a while. I have to sit and actually, if they're doing him the standard style of brackets, the 1v32, and then 16-17 in that same bracket, I think Boyne and I are on opposite sides. I think we're going to be on completely opposite sides of the bracket, which means we can only meet in the finals, and that ain't fucking happening. You know, he might make it, but I ain't. So... Well, I'll say this. This is the... I actually thought that based off... Okay, so before the drops were official, it was almost locked in place that I was going to play against Farame. And Farame and I, we've played each other like 4 times in tournaments, and fuckers beat me every time. So I was kind of looking forward to that one. Except that I would lose again, probably, because Farame's really good and he's got my number. But, yeah. Yeah, I'd have to re-look, but I do not think that, unless, again, it's in the finals, I don't think Boy and I can play each other. I'm not even gonna bother. The final match is tomorrow, and which means we'll know the brackets soon. So it's like there's not even any reason to think about it. But we'll see. We'll see what happens. I'm actually okay with playing Thalane. There's rumors that they might drop it for the brackets from best of 5 down to best of 3 because people are apparently getting burned out. And I think I'd be much better with a best of 3 against the lane than a best of 5. Just because the best of 5, the average out is a little bit more, it's a little bit more even. But honestly, I should have won at least 1, if not 2 matches when I played against the lane in the groups. The one that I got the Kate bug, I think I win that match, but I'm not certain. The one that I left the fire rod inside the chess game, I win that by 10 minutes. We both admit that. That's how big of a mistake that was. Because I routed it perfectly. With the exception of that whole thing, 5-3-4. So... The third match, fair and square, he beat me by a good 3 minutes, I think was the final on that one. So, but, whatever. We'll see what happens. There's no point in wasting really any time thinking about it yet. Yeah, we'll see. I mean, here's the thing. There's 32 players that are in this, and they're all good. So, yeah. They're all good. So it's not like there's some... this one is easier than the others. I mean, even guys that are in the 10, 11, 12 win spots, not the 13, 14, 15. These are insanely good players, so... No, Addy, no. 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 Talking about having a vanilla bow again. I am 3 for my last 3. Which means when I go in there, I'm probably going to swing over to Eastern and actually go in there. Because, yeah, I'm 3 for my last 3. Oh, I just did that. One second, I'll see what you just posted there, dude. Flipper. Okay. Would you fake flipper to what? Hold on. I'll read that here in a second, dude. Give me a sec. Ooh. Alright, we're changing this up. Alright. Would you fake flipper to Waterfall Ferry when you know mitts are in Misery Mire? All you need is Samaria, and you only have Misery Mire and Ice Palace to clear while the whole world is open, including Pod and Eastern. Yes. Why wouldn't you? Oh, Misery Mire is flippers. Oh, that's a little bit different. Probably not. If you're good for everything else, because the only way that works is a required double dip. I don't think I would spend the time. I don't think I would spend the time doing that. Unless you were short a sword, or, you needed something good quality of life, or... unless there were other circumstances, I don't think I would do that. Because the chances of it being there, I think, is just statistically less. Based off of knowing what's there. Yeah, I mean, you could, but again, the only way that works is... I'm actually going to save quit here now, because that's going to give us the back of escape. We want to do that. Yeah, the only way that works is if you have to do a double dip, which is... Not that it's not possible, it's just I think it's less likely. So, but that's interesting. That's an interesting question. Again, if it's only mitts and absolutely nothing else... Or not mitts, flippers. Probably not. Because you know that... again, I guess it's... No. Turns out, it goes Wonderful Fairy. Of course it was. Yes. Uh-oh. There it is. Jesus, why was I missing that door? I flew over it twice. I mean, I would almost be willing to bet more that Samaria was actually inside of Meyer before anything else. Because that seems like that happens more often than not. Jesus. There's a fucking rope in here that's wrecking my shit. Wow, there were 3 ropes there wrecking my shit. No idea what that was. Wow. What was that? I have no idea what that was. Flipper, dice pass. Yeah, I mean, that happens. Makes sense. I think percentage-wise, that's a lower percent play. But I guess, okay, let's put it this way. The chances of Samaria being in the 2 chests inside of Misery Mire is just slightly lower than it being outside of Misery Mire, because there's only 1 chest that is actually locked behind that, and that's only... Hey, look! I found the bow! It was not an Eastern. Booga booga booga. But yeah, it's a small percentage play, is what it is. But I guess there is some, I think the chances are small enough that you could do that, because keep in mind, if you're fake flippering to waterfall, you're probably doing other checks as well. Like you're also checking Zora potentially, which is not locked behind the flippers. You know, you're seeing, well, you're seeing the ledge, even though you know the ledge can't be it. But yeah. Now, I think that, again, I don't think I would make that play with that known information. I don't think I would. Just because I think it's a lower percentage play. Doesn't mean it's right. But as we've seen, you know, this is rando. Low percentage, high percentage really doesn't mean shit. Ooh, but that hammer does. Ooh, sexy. Alright, we're gonna leave here. We're gonna immediately go to 5. We're gonna do pod. Even though it means I have to do the pod, Nah, we might not do it immediately. It means we have to do the turtle room in the dark with basically nothing. I'm not really thrilled about that concept. But... Alright. So... if Addy, if your brother was here right now, he would skip, because this is going to be the map or the compass, it always is. He would skip this chest and go straight to the boss, and he'd always be right. Every time I've seen him make that skip, he's been right, and it pisses me off to no end. Because this chest and I have bad mojo. We have bad memories. Because of the Key Sanity tournament. Like, he'd make that play, and he'd be right. But in the exact same seed, if I made that play, I'd be right. So I'm going to check it. It's going to be the compass. But you have to check it. It's compass. And compass. Always. Fucking always. Never fails. Anyway. Oh, what the fuck? I didn't make it out of the door when I was shifting. That's weird. It's one of those few times that having silvers is not necessarily a good thing. Oh, fuck me. I had my sword. I really should know that. Velwin, what's up, dude? Yeah, unfortunately, I was poking him with the with my sword. I was setting that up. Because I didn't hit him with the silver. I had my sword out, and I think I walked into him, and it was a sword poke instead of a silver. I realized I had that set up right when it happened. It's like, why am I doing this? But I was a little... My bearings were just slightly off there. So... Well, it's required. Just got it done. Okay. So we have some options here. We definitely have some options. Again, part of me wants to just go straight to pod. Part of me really does. But I think I'm going to... What the fuck? I think I'm gonna check some Dark Overworld just for a few items here. Plus, I get to see if this is a pendant. It's green pendant. Oh, that's very tempting. Where's the other? It's nice. Okay. Ugh, that's super tempting. Ugh, that is so tempting. The other thing I could also be doing right now is the Zora routes and checking the flipper spots. But at the same time... Okay, well now we're going to do pod. Because that leads us straight... Oh! There we go!
We have boots.
Alright, well I got 2 checks to make. I'm gonna check the, I have increasingly enjoyed doing this check. Which is, especially now, which is check catfish early. Every time I do that, and every time I get hit by that fucking bomb. These are 2 kind of out-of-the-way spots that aren't necessarily the easiest spots to check. And I have to do a save quit anyway, so we might as well just do this. We are going to go to pod, though. could do Thieves Town. You know, Thieves Town is a little bit more required. Obviously, it's a crystal, and but if I do that, I'm gonna be tempted to do. And now I'm rethinking it, because Thieves Town does make more sense just to do a crystal and get it out. I don't know what I want. We'd have to do another sacred there. Well, let's do Bonk Rocks first. That's the easy part. Let's do Thieves Town. What am I going? I was thinking about where I was going to go, and I made up my mind going to Thieves Town, but I'm going to do Pod second. I'm going to do Pod second. Only because Thieves Town is a crystal, and it's full clearable with hammer. So I'm going to do it this way. And then we'll do Pod second. Because everything that we're about to do is the same in Go mode or non-Go mode for the most part. So we had a pod the other day that was fucking tits, man. Had the mitts, I think it was mitts, hammer, and bow were all in there. That was last week sometime. It was crazy. It was the key sanity. The key sanity match we did. I think. It was close. Sashrala had it. It was close. Instead, Eastern had the hammer, so it was just as good. You bet your ass I went in there, though. Damn it. Damn chicken fucked me up. Fucking chicken. Alright, so the big reason that we're doing this before we do pod is actually, it's twofold. Obviously because it is, you know, it is crystal, it's required, and Go mode Thieves Town is really no different than non-Go mode Thieves Town, so there's not much of difference here, so we're just gonna have to do it now versus later, and if in the end we find something incredible and we don't have to actually go through much pod, then we save a little bit of time. The other reason behind this is I still kind of want to get some money, because I do have that Zora route that's open right now, and we have those flippers and we haven't used them yet, and it tells me that probably the Zora route has got something. So I kind of want to get a couple of bucks before going in there, before doing that, so that we can knock it all out in one. So by delaying it just a little bit, hopefully we'll have all the resources we need to finish it. Alright, 3 in the back. Get away from me, Chupan Maker. It's not a bunny maker, it's a Chupan Maker. Wow. So. Dick? Did you see that? Came right at me. It's coming right for us. Yeah, it's coming right for us. I've just left. That wouldn't have mattered anyway, because shitty whatever that is thing was fucking with us. I guess having the key does have one advantage with the hit tiles. So Cache and Paradox Cave. Good to know. Can't get up there yet, but hey. So we'll do this, we'll do dig game, we'll stop at Stumpy, we'll save quit, we'll immediately go to pod. Would it be quicker to... No, because we have the flute. I was thinking to myself, it would be quicker to actually just walk to pod, but no, we have the flute. We just go right to pod. That's just dumb. Oh, I'll take care of it. It'll get done. Yeah, fine. Damn it. Yeah, that'll be my lunch tomorrow, so... Alright, so Blind's got an item. Should have probably picked up that big 20. But didn't. You know, it's funny, I still haven't checked the stun pack. I've had the boomerang since the literal beginning of the game. And I still haven't checked it. It's probably big 20s, and I didn't know. I tried to check it early on with the pickle, but I actually threw the fucking thing over the pickle. Really? Really? Oh my god. Wow. Blind was a dodging machine on that last hit. That's disappointing. Again, no faster than doing it go mode versus not. With the exception of we wouldn't have checked in the big chest. So. Wow, Jasper.
Hi.
Hi, buddy. I wonder if he wants to jump in your lap.
No, because every time I go to reach around to touch him, to see what he's doing,
Yeah. Alright, so let's get these checked. 2 easy checks. Let's go to pod. It's a good save quit point anyway, so... So what should we... Those are the worst bonks ever. Like, what do we want to see inside a pot? Like, what do we want to see? What's the best item to find? Fire Rod, maybe? Fire Rod would be pretty good. Obviously, mitts would be nice. What else? I mean, mirror would be good. Yes, yes, Looney. Hopefully, we'll get the button. Hookshot, mirror would actually both be about the same because they both lead to Eastside Death Mountain. I think mirror is slightly better just because we have the flute already. It makes that a little bit easier. But yeah, those are basically 1 and 1A. I take either. And regardless of what well, I shouldn't say regardless what we find in here, but most likely we will be full clearing this, because it is repeat. I can't think of a scenario where we do not full clear this. Regardless of if Helma's got an item or not. Yeah, I think Mirror would probably be the best here, because not only that, it's going to help with navigation of this shithole. Because Pod can be really, really good, but it's really annoying to ride. Just a hair too far. Yep. So, yeah. So with this key lineup, you have to, even though there's less chance that this is a key in this setup, except that it is, but there's less chance. A lot more chance of that being an item in this setup with having the two keys up front. Ooh, wow, all the keys. Okay. I'm fine with all the keys. Required bonks, thank you very much. Oh, I'm gonna get hit by something. Oh, I didn't! Holy shit! I was way right on that one. Hey, there we go. And that actually pays off, because now we're not going to, you know, when we go to Skullwoods, we're just gonna clear Skullwoods. Instead of potentially, oh, I'm so off on that. Instead of potentially double dipping Skullwoods, which is what I was almost going to do. Almost did it. And this right here, I might... Actually, you know what we're going to do here? I'm going to do this very, very differently. Because we have everything for this, and we have one key, we're going to do this backwards. We're going to do like the hammer yet, but we're actually going to come out on top. Wow. Well, Helma's got an item, that's good. We were going to do it anyway. Oh, Space Age, you still around? So we know this is going to be a key to a key, most likely. This is likely going to be key to a key, but we have to do it this way because we need to get through to the... that's the way we're going to get back through. We don't have the mirror, and I don't want to... Oh, it's not key to a key. It's actually an item. I don't want to try to death warp here. It's going to take way too long with Blue Mail and 11 hearts. So, hey, in the end, we have to do this anyway. So why not? Oh, a lovely shield upgrade. Whoa. Ah. Oh, shit. Yeah. Alright, I mean, we found the fire rod. which is obviously a good required piece. Let's see if we can find something else. Yeah, I don't think there's any chance of abandoning this with green pendant and as many items we need early on. Because we still need, what? Hook, mitts, ice rod, cane, mirror. It's 5 items. It's a lot of nuts. So we'll do this. We'll go. We'll turn the green pendant in before we do anything. We're just gonna have to save, quit, turn green pendant in, and then we'll go do Skullwoods, obviously. We'll knock that out. Yeah, and possibly a medallion. We'll see when we get up there. I mean, we're still pretty far away from checking out T-Rock, so. Give me something good here. Hook me. Hook shot. That is $20. Okay. Not exactly the hook shot. Wow. Tennessee is up 30-2 on Jacksonville. How the fuck does that happen? Alright. Let's go. Again, this is the one item I'm going to turn in, you know, before. We're actually not even going to use... The flute is just as fast. Or with boots. Boots is just as fast as flute, if not maybe just a little bit faster. Unless you do what I just did. Then it's a little bit slower. Yeah. Yeah, I still haven't done Zora, if you've noticed. That's been available for a while. Oh! For me? Well, that was unexpected. All right. Wow, and there was a lot of stuff you could have done before that, too. Anybody that went in there, got the fire rod, is going to be very upset. You know, I believe the old saying goes, live by pod, die by pod. I believe that. I stand by that. Yeah, and that way is totally fucking clear now. Don't have to worry about any of that shit no more. Now mirror absolutely is the item that we want to find. Yeah, I'm not gonna get there in time. That's cool too, Mooner. What's up, dude? That's all good. I can respect that. So I think I'm actually going to do a I'm gonna check the bottom chest before I go to Mothula. Only because we have to check it anyway, and I actually gained back a few hearts on the Death Warp. Oh! I did that, didn't I? I did actually just do that, didn't I? Yeah, I did. Well, I'm an idiot. Why did I do that? Why did I do that? All right, so we're on fighter, so we're gonna conserve magic here. We're gonna conserve this. We're gonna conserve a little bit of magic. Why did I do that? Maybe it's because I was so shocked getting the mitts there. Jesus. Ow. Right by that. Oh, I'm going to. Yeah, I'll still use hammer here, but... I'll burn the easy ones first. Oh, it's been a very nice moth, too. Get your ass back down here. One hit should do it here, if I could get there. Dick. Ah! He's on one hit with hammer. Yeah. It'd be great if this is the item. It's not the item. Okay. So we're gonna find our item, and then the question is gonna be: do we do anything beyond that? It's kind of like an item, not really an item. It's something. It's something. But it sure is not good. But at least now we know where the boss is. So there's that. Okay, there we are. Easy peasy. I am kind of a Scrooge when it comes to the holidays. My wife will attest to this. I'm not a complete Scrooge. I don't get in the...
You just do without it, right?
I could do without Christmas. I could. I really could. Or Zoo's cash, you know, whatever works. Yeah, I could survive without Christmas. I could. I mean, the holidays are fine. I don't think I could go without Thanksgiving. Like, not only. Yeah, food and football. So that's like a win-win. Yeah, I do want the Christmas ham. Can I just have ham? Can this just be the holiday of swine? Does that work? I don't know how this works, so... Alright, so we're at the point now where we're running out of things that to do. We still have no access to Eastside Death Mountain. And that's kind of holding us back right now. So I'm a little... like, I don't want to go up to Death Mountain. But my guess is... we should do the flipper routes. We really should. I suspect there will be people that would be upset about the holiday of swine. I suspect there will be some people that will be very unhappy with that. I'm not one of them. I just went to the wrong fucking row to go to the lazy kid. Because I am not a smart person. Alright, we're starting to run out of things to check here. Let's do... We're gonna do shovel check. We left the purple chest behind, but I'm kind of okay with that right now. It's gonna be an additional save. Why do I do that? It's gonna be an additional save quit that I really don't want to make right now. So that's inconvenient because now we got to go back. Absolutely have to go back for this one. This is a check you cannot skip after getting that right there. Because that is clear progression. Now, this might not be anything, but that is a... It was in a progressive dungeon that we already had to go into, and for whatever reason... Oh, Jesus Christ, I can't seem to get to the fucking powder. That's a weird menu. We're just going to save quit here. We got one more check I'm going to make. There's only one more item that's in this set of progression items, so... keep in mind right now that Ice Palace is clearable, but I'm not going to do it. Ice Palace is not in logic to be cleared at this point, because there is no hookshot or cane. So... It's also a pendant, so I'm not gonna... It's kind of a double whammy. Man, my item is really weird. It's making it really difficult to get to point A to point B. Really? We're gonna have like a bunch of bongs just based off of bouncing off fucking bushes. Huh, that's a lot of bees. Overshot that one just a hair. And then undershot that one. Alright, so yeah, we're gonna do the Zorth route. We're finally gonna do the flipper routes here. The mirror would be pretty bad to find right now, even though that's what we want. Because that would change the dynamic of how we did the rest of this. But we still want to find it, obviously. I did Ice Rock Cave, right? Right? Yes, I did Ice Rock Cave. Yes. It's the mitts, actually. It was the, or the glove, not the mitts. Alright, so again, yeah, the thing is, mirror is probably the biggest piece of progression that we can find. Hookshot is just as good, but those are the two big ones. They're basically the same. Hookshot gives us 3 additional items on Death Mountain. Mirror gives us 1 additional item on the ground, but it also gives us Swamp Palace to get into. And I'm not gonna lie to you, so far these flippers are coming up empty. Which means we might go into Ice Palace. There ain't much here so far. That was a complete waste of time. Wow, those flippers literally led to nothing. We still haven't got a Death Mountain yet. I still don't want to. Much fire, I guess. Yeah, I mean, it does happen. I'm a little surprised about that, but at the same time, I don't want this to be ether. Okay, good. That not being ether is really nice. Quake is going to be right here. It's going to be right here, and it's going to force us in there. Oh, it is! No! No! Damn it! That was a shot I did not want to call. It was a... I made a prediction that I really didn't want to come true, and then of course it came true. Because I'm an idiot. And I'm stupid. I'm stupid. If I wasn't stupid, I would have made that call right there. Well... I don't think you can, yeah, I didn't think you could skip that with Fighter Sword. You're not, it's actually funny, the thing that prevents you from doing that is the Fighter Sword is too short. Wow, look at all those red rupees we're leaving behind. Alright. So again, mirror or hook is what we're looking for here. We still need Ice Rod, Hook Shot, Mirror, and the Cane. We also need a sword at some point. But that's less important right now. Oh, we went into one pendant dungeon. It paid off pretty big. Let's see if we get two. It is almost done. Well, we didn't go home till after 6. Or... Oops. Whoa. Okay, I gotta be a little careful here. I don't want to die in here. Ah. Fuck. Ah. Oh shit. All right. Now, what we definitely do not want to see here is... Well, I guess it doesn't really matter if we find the second item or not in these last two chests, because... You know, if we do great, we're done. If we don't, it's not like we're gonna go... Fuck, it's in the chat. We gotta do this. We have to do this. It's not like it's a big deal because we can't do Vitreous anyway. But we can't leave it. We cannot leave this behind. That's a no-brainer. Let's get a clue out of it. All right, now we could go do ice if we really wanted to, but I don't want to. I was a little slow in that upwards one, so that's why I get the extra one. Cane, Ice Rod, Mirror. And we have all of Death Mountain to clear now. All of it. So. Unique item is in the Hype Cave. Yes, it is. We got that already. Thank you. And hopefully Arcane is our Go mode item, just because then it's going to make Turtle Rock much easier. Now we will know we don't have to double dip the fucker. And the other thing is, too, now we actually get to clear... Excuse me, we get to clear all of Death Mountain in one shot, with the exception of T-Bone. Unfortunately, Vinny does have the last item. So, we did waste a little bit of time there, but still, it was worth it. Now we go to Death Mountain. So, hopefully we get those 3 items in the order of Ice Rod, Mirror, and then Cane. Like, it'd be the best thing possible. Could be. Hope not. It's possible, though. I mean, we can't clear it, so we don't have the cane. But hopefully the items that we find, though, is, like, the best thing possible would be, like, the cane to be on Spectacle Rock, you know, on top, or on the floating island, something that's mirror required. And then we just find the Ice Rod in passing. That would be the absolute best case scenario here. And we're going to go ahead and check. We're going to go up and down on this one because the... do we want to check this? Yeah, you know what? We're at 5 hearts. We'll just do it this way. We'll actually do a save quit and go back down to the old man. We'll get the clue this way anyway. Great. Alright. So, the decisions have been pretty good here. We haven't really left anything to chance. The only item that's kind of orphaned right now is Agina's Cave, which is really easy to get to, but I'm probably not going back there anytime soon. Oh, you can't. Okay, it's like, you better not be fucking blocking that little gap. Fuck that. Alright, so the order we have to do this in is... What is the order we have to do this in? In order to get everything as quickly as possible. So we'll do this, we'll go over to Hera, we'll come back, do Spiral down, then come back up. I think that's the... I don't know what I was thinking there. I think that's the best way to do this. Well, we were told there was some money in here. So, truth in advertising. There's also the mirror in here, and that changes everything. Oh, shit. Well. Alright. Then, here's how we do this. That's actually not the end of the world. The only disadvantage of doing it this way is now we have to do, we have to look, we'll have to do an extra mirror to check and see what is on the floating island. It's the only difference. But now we get Bunny Cave out of the way earlier, and this is fine. This is totally fine. Okay. That gets us into desert. Oh wait, no, actually we just got a desert access, I'm sorry, with the never mind. We just got desert access with fucking the mirror. What am I saying? Goddamn idiot. Can we get in here? Yes, we can. So we're gonna pop this now. That is bombs. Okay. Wow, my iteming is really atrocious tonight. my menuing. Still need to find a sword at some point, too. I'm a little surprised we haven't come across one yet. Hey, speak of the devil. Let's gonna make this slightly easier. Actually, that's really nice because we just got the book. I just dropped that at really the wrong spot. Not sure why I put that there. I was thinking about dropping it right at the edge of the pyramid, and then I realized I couldn't do that, and then I dropped it in really bad spot. Alright, so we'll finish this, we'll go do Spiral, we'll jump to Desert. And we're really not far then. Because we can also do Swamp. So we'll do Desert, then Swamp, and... Mushroom is in Mimic Cave. I really hope that's not required. That would be a shitty fetch quest. That would be a really shitty fetch quest. Yeah, Fat Fairy's open too. I'm really not inclined to do Fat Fairy right now, just because we have 2 crystal dungeons that are clearable. Okay, and that... I don't know who that... Oh, well, that's 2 items. Okay. I'm trying to think of which ones we have and haven't done in regards to someone friendly. Ooh, that would have been really bad right there. That would have fallen right in that fucking hole. Yeah, I'm much less inclined to do Fat Fairy right now. It's not an easy check. We'll probably do it after Swamp, in the order that we finish here. But unless we find a clue that says the Fat Fairy's got something, I don't think we're going to check it. So we're going to go over, we're going to do Spiral. We'll save quit. We'll go do Desert. We'll finish the Desert checks. There's a couple of them over there. Then we'll do Swamp and hope that we have our go mode by then. So what we don't want to see happen, which is definitely possible, is we do not want to see... I was afraid of that. So I was like, that's a really bad spot to drop that. Spike Cave is... I mean, we could do it. I only have the 1 goo, so I'm not super enthused about doing Spike Cave. Again, Spike Cave and Nagina's Cave are kind of in that same mold. They're really easy to get to if I wanted to do it. And yeah, we don't have the safety for it, so... But that being said, there's a lot of shit out here, so... You know, we easily could be... You know, there could be plenty of safeties out there. So, it's one of those, it's like, yeah, we probably are in logic for it if we just get a full clear. Yeah, the other thing I also want to do, I'm actually going to check this first. Oh, this is dumb. This is totally dumb, because now Agina's off. I forgot I haven't done that yet. Well, yeah, we'll take that. Yeah, this is not a smart check, though. because now Agina's a little bit out of place. No, whatever. Not a big deal. All right, so there's a couple of mirror spots that are open. Again, we abso-fucking-lutely want to find that ice rod before we find the cane. Yes, it did. No, I'm sorry, I'm not taking it. And there the bug net will stay. Sorry. I've come to appreciate the bug net. As many swordless runs as we did in the fucking group stages, I can appreciate the bug net. I just don't need it right now. Hey, I did fucking Hammer Aga 2. That blows chunks. That was fucking horrible. I did that in that fucking retro race. Never want to do that again. Never. Please beat the item so I don't have to go back in. Oh, it was. We just saved a little time there. Yeah. Hard Swordless Retro is one of them. It's abso-fucking-lutely one of them. Alright, I guess we check Agina? Even though I have the inclination that Agina here is the someone friendly that the heart piece is. But this isn't a big deal to check. Like, yeah, it's not a huge deal. So, whatever. Then we have some decisions to make. We're going to go to Swamp. The question is going to be, do we do anything before we do Swamp? There's arrows. It's even close. Alright. Alright. Let's think this out. Oh shit. Oh, damn it. Fucking cabbage head. Alright, there are 3 checks right before we get to Swamp. And I think I'm going to make all 3 of them. I think we've routed this well enough that we can afford a little bit of time here. And check these 3 that are kind of in the same zone, but not especially. They're close enough where this isn't a big deal. And they're all locked. 2 of them are locked behind the mirror, so. So my biggest fear right now is that the ice rod is in Ice Palace. Because when the fuck does that ever happen? That's probably my biggest fear right now. Because I'm not going. But we definitely want to find the ice rod first. If we find ice rod, we know that we get to go into Turtle Rock. We're totally cool. If we find the cane, let's say we find cane in Swamp. We probably just go to Turtle Rock immediately. Because we all know that, yes, it can be in there, and it usually is. So here's an interesting tidbit that I found out a couple weeks ago. If you're playing bingo mode, and one of the bingo squares is, oh, that's nice actually, is take a follower to catfish, and you accidentally burn your followers. Let's say you burn most of the followers, and the only one you have left is like Big Bomb or something like that, but you've turned in the purple chest already. You can pick up the once you've turned in the purple chest, you can pick up the sign that's next to Gary right there, and Gary will follow you. Like, I didn't know that. I haven't done it yet, but Boyne was talking about it. We were playing bingo on Shenanigans, and he told me that. I was like, really? Apparently, Gary will follow you. He didn't do anything, but he will actually follow you, and you can take him up as a follower to catfish. I had no idea. It's the first time I'd ever heard of that. Yeah, it's just, I've never done that before. Well, it's funny because that came up in a Shenanigans run because I accidentally turned in the purple chest, and that was one of the bingo squares, and it cost me like 6 minutes because Turtle Rock was the other 5-6. I had no idea. Because I turned in the purple chest, I totally forgot to do that, and it was my last follower. So I was like, he told me that a couple weeks later, I'm like, no shit. Just walk away. No, I'm gonna run away. Ha! Got you good, you fucker. Yeah, it was totally... I'd never heard of that. I'd never seen it. Like, part of me says that I probably did that at some point, you know, in the vanilla game. I probably did that exact same thing. But honestly, I don't recall ever doing it. So, hey, Matsuri! No, audio problem was that seed only. You know what I never did? Is I never reloaded that seed to see if it was actually the file or if it was just the way it loaded. That is not what I wanted to do. Yeah, again, I bet I did when I was, you know, as a kid. I probably did that at some point. And I don't remember that. I mean, that was eons ago. I played this game first when I was like 13. Yes, that Mooner was a free bonk. Just kind of padding it up a little bit for you guys. No shit! That's funny, Looney. I did not know that. Ready for the drive home? Are you you spending the weekend there, or? Wow. All right, we're gonna keep going. That means that tempered sword was really not required. Oh, we went from fighter to butter in no time. Oh, that's right, you're still there. My bad. You're still there. Exactly. My bad. Sometimes the brain is like, you know, a few minutes behind the rest of the body. Well, there it is. Ice Rod? 2 items left in here, too. Alright, now is the time that we make the decision. Now is when we make a decision. There's 2 items left in Swamp. Both left side items are in here. That's hilarious. don't know why I didn't switch over to silvers, but... Come on, just ice rod me one time so I don't have to go back in, because I will. I'm gonna go back in. So we still need to find the ice rod. There's a lot of places it could be. God, see, I miss shit like that. I do. I totally miss that shit. I love Final Fantasy XIV. It's a great game. Yeah, it's probably in Vitreous. You're probably right. Could be on PED. Well, actually, I'm probably going to check the PED before I go to TR. So here's what we're going to do. Because Pedestal is available now. It is available to be pulled. We also know the mushroom is in Mimic Cave, so there's a couple of reasons. Sure, send it. God, I gotta play that game again. I really do. Although, by the way, babe, WoW Patch comes out next Tuesday. Yes. Raid doesn't come out until January. They're not going to release a raid over the holidays. People would freak. Alright, give me a sec. I'll take a look at that. You're not wrong. Alright, let's take a look at this. Ooh, that looks cozy as fuck. Holy shit, that looks cozy. That's in Final Fantasy. That's their, that's Mitsuri's free company house that she's been asked to decorate.
Really?
Yeah. That looks cozy as fuck, man. I could sit back and just, you know, drink a little booze and...
What's in between those? Is that like places to sit?
Those are the crafting stations.
Oh, okay, I see it now. I see it now. Wow, bookcases, and look at the chandelier, the moon and the stars.
Yeah.
All that cool shit.
Yeah, that looks fucking super ass cozy.
I never want to do that.
I love that game so much. I really do.
That's about the only cool thing about it is the house.
I really gotta play it again, but again, without rating, it's really difficult to get into it. Really difficult. And I just do not have the time to dedicate to WoW rating and Final Fantasy rating and doing this and doing other things, and I just don't have the time. There's not enough hours in the day. I don't have the time. I wish I did. I really do. I wish I did. You have no idea how much I actually wish I did. Oops. Oh my god, Mooner. Give me a bad name, man. You're giving me a bad name. It hurts, man. It does. Okay, it really doesn't. But... Should I do escape before heading up to Turtle Rock? God, I'm so tempted to just do it, but... I'm not going to. I'm just going to head to T-Rock. If it's not in there, it's not in there. We are going to check the pen, though. I'm gonna check the pen. This is the one spot that is it's the last place I'm gonna look. So I'm gonna do this and I'm gonna fleet to one. And then we're just gonna go to T-Rock, and we'll expect it to be in there. I mean, there's 5 items in there. There's actually not that many items left overall in the game, so yeah. You know, maybe I really should. I should reinstall Final Fantasy and just, you know, casually go in there and just do a couple of things. I just have a hard time. I have a hard time doing MMOs casually. so that changes. We know now that the hard shit's out of the way. Now, unfortunately, here we go with the T-Rock dive. So there's the only place that would really fuck us right now would be if it is in escape, because I just read what you said there. That'd get me to sub. There's a few spots that are out there that are just... Yeah, they're an insane time sink, and I still do play WoW. Fucking Dead Rocks. Although I haven't played in like a month. Well, it's actually been closer to 6 weeks now. It's going pretty good, actually. We've routed this thing fairly efficiently. Problem is, we don't know where the ice route is.
Oh, God.
I mean, it's random. Of course we don't know where the ice route is. Why would we?
It's gonna suck it's in the first spot.
Well, there's 3 items in escape, and I didn't check. I didn't check the Poe. There's 1 item left on Vitreous, and there's 3 items in ice. So it's probably an escape, and that's the one that's gonna kill me because I was just there.
That's the thing.
Some arrows and some bombs. Oh, fuck! I just did that. I just did that. You're an ass. Yeah, see, the problem with me and MMOs, especially with, like, Final Fantasy, and Final Fantasy is a good example of this, is in A Realm Reborn, I did, we raided, and we got to turn 12? 11, I'm gonna say? I think 11. I think it was turn 11 where we, yeah, because it was, turn 9 was, yes, yeah, it was turn 11. Which is, if you know Final Fantasy, you know what I'm talking about. And then our raid kind of fell apart. And we didn't... And at that point, I was like, I have to choose between WoW raids, and I did that. Oh, I still got it. Interesting. Like, I have to choose between WoW raids and Final Fantasy raids, because I don't want to do... Like, I can't do both. Yes, yeah. It was turn 11. And I had to choose. Oh, I saw that fucking coming. God, I hate these jellies in this room. They're the worst. Oh, yeah, I'm sure it is. Motherfucker! Fuck you, Stalfo. I'm just gonna kill you, even though I don't need to. And if you respawn, I'm gonna fucking kill you again. A spiteful motherfucker. Yeah, except to that thing. Oh yeah, fuck that rocks. But, yeah, I had to choose, and I chose. I have more time into WoW, and even though I think WoW's gameplay overall is still better than Final Fantasy's, but Final Fantasy has its own charm that is really appealing. It's you have to get used to the global cooldown. The global cooldown is what makes Final Fantasy very different. The GCD? Yes, you do. It's a WoW term. It's the maximum the minimum amount of time that is required between abilities. The GCD inside of WoW is 1.5 seconds. So when you click an ability, it's modified by haste, but when you click an ability, it takes 1.5 seconds before you can use the next ability.
Up to a minute.
Yes. Again, it's subtracted by haste down to a second, but Final Fantasy's GCD is 2.5 seconds.
So it's slower.
It's slower, it's noticeable.
The only thing I don't really like about it, it's not like something that's gonna stop it from the game. It's just something that...
Yeah, it's always been in there. I mean...
It's just something different.
Really?
It's something different. It's just like... their content, and it's
Yeah, it's because you can only do so many things.
But do you think that Final Fantasy does just the same thing, or do you think they have
They're all the same. It's just a different game. It's just a different game. They have their own mechanics. Yeah, so we know this is the mushroom, but we're doing it anyway. Okay. Because I cheated. And the cookie told us so. Oh, so it actually does lower by spells? No shit, I did not know that. I didn't actually know they changed that. Well, good. I mean, I understand why they did it. Final Fantasy is a very good excuse for a 2.5 second global cooldown. It's because you can play the game on a console and on a controller. And you need a slower cooldown on a controller. You could, I wouldn't recommend it. Yeah, I'm sure you could. I just, again, I wouldn't recommend it. Safety for this.
You know, having your full macro keys to everything. If you're having control, you have limitations to a couple of stuff. Unless you have like a
Yeah, I did see some of that stuff, some of the new secondary stats and stuff like that that they added. I have seen some of it. Tertiary. Alright, so we are slightly out of sequence here, but it's not like it's a big deal. That being said, I am a weenie. And I am going to use the safety door. You should shut your face. I'll say it. I'll give you asthma. Oh, shit. Damn it! I'm not very good at this. You know, only one item left you can get. This will be an item. Not the item we wanted. So we're just gonna start. This is the best case scenario right here. That would be the best, yeah. Because that means that was required dip and we didn't miss something. Then we go to escape. Yeah, I'm just gonna... Might as well, even though it's completely wasted at this point. I don't even know why I did that. It's because I have 1,000 rupees and nothing to do with them. Ah, that's really bad. Well, we absolutely have to do escape next, because this is the overworld spot that we can check without using Dark World access. So if it's here, then we could just flute back to 1, and we could just go right in Laser Bridge. So... this could basically turn into a non-time loss if it's here. So... Even though we could have checked this 5 minutes ago. We'd be in GT right now. Everything else is going to be locked behind the mirror, which means we're going to need... Or locked behind Dark World access, which means we're going to need to reset our mirror spot, which I'm not really happy about. I just need to get my shit together. One more to go, and then we have to pick a dungeon. We could also check the pose. We could check the graveyard. I mean, for being an hour and a half, and we basically full cleared everything except for a couple of dungeons, this isn't that bad. Come on, come on, come on. Fuck! Well, good news, bad news. Good news is we didn't miss an obvious spot. Bad news is now we have to unfortunately blow our portal. Which sucks, which means we have to go all the way back through T-Rock again. Damn it. This could cost us a race. So we're gonna do this, ice, and then Vidi. So it's possible it's on Vitreous. I mean, it'd be a really bad spot for it, but it's definitely possible. There's only 5 spots left to check. So actually, there's 6. We never did go to Spike Cave. You know, we never actually did that. But considering Laser Bridge was required, there was a key on there. You know, there's a safety out here somewhere. Speak of the devil and it shall appear. Do we do this? It's the quickest. Yeah, we'll do Spike. Oh, I hate doing this now, because this is, again, a spot that's been open for a long, long time. We're gonna do it, because we like being punished for making bad decisions. We've already lost our portal, so it doesn't really matter. Fuck. Goddamn Ice Rod. It's either here or it's buried in a goddamn pendant dungeon. Just like it always is. That's typical. Oh, come on. Jesus Christ. On a crutch. To Ice Palace we go.
Was it in Escape?
Nope.
Okay, well, is Ice Palace pendant?
Yep.
Alright, so that means that's okay.
No, it doesn't mean that it's okay, because you can go in here looking for anything. Now that duck just left me. That was weird. It's like, fuck you. So there's only 4 items left. I mean, we've actually full cleared this entire game. There's only 4 items left, with the exception of the stuff that we just checked off because we know it was important. There's 3 items here in Vitreous. If it's Vitreous, that's good. Vitreous is good. We want it to be at Vitreous. Well, we don't want it to be at Vitreous, but it'd be a good thing. Some bombs are in Turtle Rock. I'm actually going to take a hit on purpose here. Alright, Mooner, take it easy, man. I don't want that fairy, because I don't want sword beams right here. Damn it. You know fairies, they always walk into you when you don't want them to. Do you ever notice that? And when you want them and actually desperately need them, they will fly so fucking far away. You need a goddamn jet plane just to catch it. It's fine. I'm going to lose one right here anyway. Something sharp in the chest. Yes, it is. Oh, shit. I still got it. Okay. Kind of hit the sidewall there and fucked me up. I'm going for a go mode here, and we're going to find the items, so I'm actually not going to bomb jump this, just because we're going for the go mode based on items. And even if Cold Stare's got it, we're going to have full check. We're going to have everything full cleared, so... I don't think there's any reason to actually bomb jump here. What's that, babe? I think it's the duplicate hint. I'm pretty sure we saw that one already. Young Kiba. Well, no one's done yet, which I'm not really surprised about, based off what we're based off what we're seeing. And this is probably going to be like a 140, almost 150 actually, if you think about it, because we still got to go back up and finish Trinex. We got to go back in the front door too. So we still have another climb and then all of GT. So we're looking at like a 150. Skeleton. Actually, I'm just gonna say quit here. It cannot be on ped because it's right there. Now, we actually checked ped earlier. Ped was checked. Yep. Nice balls. It's not the best. Could be worse. Well, Vitreous actually would have been fine because no one was going to go back there. Nobody was going to go back there. You're required to go in there for the hook shot. No one was going to dive back into Vidi because it was required to do... hook shot was required to get to the mirror. So East Death World access was all hidden behind the hook shot that was in Mire. The problem here is that in searching for that, you easily could have gone to Ice Palace, even though it was out of sequence. Because everything was hidden behind that hook shot. The cane and the mirror are both behind it. So, Ice Palace was not technically and logically be cleared at that point. But you could have gone in there for the items. I don't know. I think we're fine. A couple of bush bonks in there. I got what? The boots? I got them, yeah, probably around a half hour. They were in Hype Cave. You never pay attention. I call you on your lies, your filthy, dirty lies. Well, but everything I say is a lie, except for that, and that, and that, and that, and that. Huh? Oh, that's Mitsuri's free company house that she's redecorating. Yeah.
You can't do that with WoW.
You can't. It's actually been something they've been asking for a long time.
Your own little personal.
Yeah, housing is always a cool thing in MMOs, and usually they come to it. I have no idea how housing in WoW would work, though.
I'm guessing it's a cosmetic thing where you can store other troops.
Well, they kind of did it with garrisons and shit like that, but it's not the same. It's not even close to being the same, to be honest.
No. Because with garrisons, you're only there because... I do not do that, cat.
What'd she do?
She was stretching and using her claws on the wall for making that...
Yeah, it makes that noise. Yeah, it's the paint. She's scratching the paint.
Don't do that. Please. That actually makes me keep punch.
Yeah, I hear it too.
But the only reason why you ever go to your garrison is to send out the troops who were never there for a long period of time.
Yeah, I know. I'm aware. And it's not really customizable either.
I think the only
Not much.
for like a house, your own personal house, would be like farmer stands, scroll, treads, years, like posters, or like wall up your own pets that just run around and stuff. Something like that. Just to show off.
Yeah, Looney, I don't know if they'd even be able to pull it off. I mean, I'm sure they could. I mean, you could find a way to do it. I mean, fuck. The first MMO that I played that had housing was Asheron's Call, and no one ever thought that was possible. Asheron's Call is a very, very, very old and defunct MMO. They closed the server. It came out in '99, I think, and they finally killed the servers early last year because nobody was playing it, and it had been around for 20 years. And honestly, if you look at it now, it looks like something that came out of a cat's butt. Fun game, though. I mean, that was my first MMO.
Did it look like cat poop?
I mean, it did. It looked like something that came out of a cat's butt. It really did.
I've never heard that terminology describes.
Well, now you have. Now you'll hear me say it all the time. Yeah, I doubt that. I think the big thing would be like guild housing would be interesting. Like they do. I mean, Final Fantasy's got it. They all have it. Anytime you do housing, there's always like guild ranked housing and then personal housing.
A guild house would be kind of cool.
Yeah. Well, that's what that is.
That's pretty cool. But then again, it's only for cosmetic reasons. You really don't need it.
Well, actually, Final Fantasy housing has a purpose.
What's the purpose?
You can put vendors in there and crafting tables and shit like that. So there's stuff you can actually do in there.
That's also just as cosmetic because if you really don't need it, I mean, yeah, World of Warcraft probably pull that off. They just probably
Oh no, people would take it. People have been wanting it for years. It just, I think they've got bigger things to do. So. Shit! Someone just finished. Yeah, somebody. That's what I was afraid of with it being an ice palace. We'll see you tomorrow. Tomorrow's Friday. Yay! Twice you've said this, and then you'd never come out here to actually play. Oh, I remember, but you never come out, so.
Yeah, so you're gonna remind me of we're gonna toss this back and forth between just so that's how
that would have been Kane Go mode, which means we would have skipped left side. Yeah, I think it's a bad decision because it's not clearable by logic. I don't agree with that call, but again, it doesn't matter what I agree with, what I think, because in the end, it would have saved us time. Wow, we found everything except for the bug net, which we found. We just didn't take it. We also found the red boomerang. We didn't take that, but yeah, it is what it is. I assumed when I saw it in Ice Palace, somebody was probably going to finish because the yeah, because it's Ice Palace, and you probably went there looking for the hook shot before you went to Miner, so. So you would have full cleared that, and then, yeah, by the time that you found that, you went through Swamp, you were in Go mode, you didn't have to do any of the other checks, so that makes perfect sense, but it's disappointing, just based off of the fact that you're rewarded for something that was clearly not the right logical choice, but the fact that it's the Ice Rod of all things means there's no logic behind it because it can be anywhere. So. Again, we weren't looking for the fucking Ice Rod when we were going through there. We were looking for the hook. Again, I do not know why people don't use the Fire Rod in this place. It's fucking great. never understood that. I see people with full magic, half magic, and they pick up the fucking pots and throw them at the Stalfo. Never understood why. But wow, we full cleared the shit out of this place. And of course, yes, the ice rod was an ice palace. That's where it belongs, right? Yeah, oh, and of course it is. I mean, yeah, it's within law. It's within your capability of doing it. It is just out of sequence. That's it. It's fine. Whatever. If it was just the ice rod I was looking for, I have no problem with doing it. Well, I guess if it was just the ice rod, it wouldn't be out of sequence, but... yes.
It reminds me that you're saying sarcasm, but you're really, really trying not to sound sarcastic.
I'm not being sarcastic.
I know, but I'm saying that it sounds like...
Oh, shit. That was surprising. I didn't realize I was still on magic, yeah. Okay, but Looney, the difference is, you do that in NMG because you need to save the magic. It's because you have no bottles, you have no, you have nothing. So I understand that part of it, but the, in Rando, you always have all these resources, you have half magic and all that shit, so, I mean, if it's just an NMG, muscle memory thing, then fine, but, yeah. I just never understood. It's fine. Again, I'm not... a lot of these guys... Yeah, and that's probably what it is. Yeah, it's probably muscle memory. Yeah, cool. Whatever. I don't play NMG, so... And that's probably to my detriment. I still got that double out of there. I wasn't expecting to get that one. That wasn't a bad aga. Could have been better. Could have been better, could have been worse. Ugh. Oh man, our completion rate is going to be absurd. I don't think this is going to be a difficult fight with 18 hearts, butter, and silvers. I think we'll be okay here. Kiba. Oh, shit. Kiva! Kiva! Stop it! I'm gonna make some bacon here, so Kiva! Ganon's being a dick. Dick! Dick! Did find arrows in my way. Ooh, this is gonna be a tricky one. I got him. Bacon! I can't even do this.
I love you.
Love you too, baby. We'll see you tomorrow. Ah. Yeah. So be it. Boots were around 25 to 30 minutes. So, what's going on this weekend? You know what? I'm going to take a moment here. Let's see. What tomorrow's community race is. Tomorrow's community race is a V1, J2, K1. I'm not playing that. Fuck that. I do not play K1 seeds. I'm not a fan. Hey, you chill. Oh my... Jesus Christ. My cat's going crazy. Come here, Bobby. Come on, shithead. Anyway. Damn cat. She's going crazy right now. She's on top of the... We have a small cat tree here in the office that she's on top of right now. We have the big cat tree in the living room, which Jasper's the only one that uses that. Then we have the smaller cat tree here. Hey, you get off there. She's climbing on the windows. But, yeah, she's high right now. She's fucking high. So, anyway, I'm not sure what we're going to be doing over the next 3 days. And I don't know when we can start scheduling our bracket matches. We'll know our bracket match tomorrow. They probably won't start until next week. But we can probably start scheduling. This weekend, we do have Saturday morning shenanigans. Oh, this is going to be a fun one, by the way. The Saturday morning shenanigans race is the 20 heart container race. It's the first to 20 hearts. That's going to be interesting. I mean, it's a 100% full clear. You have to full clear everything, for the most part. It's just going to be opening chests. It's whoever can traverse it faster. So we've got that. I do have some offline time I have to do. I'm still working on the updated Final Fantasy IV Free Enterprise Tracker. If you guys haven't seen the beta shit... Whoa! Fuck me! Stop it! Holy shit! Wow, she just clawed the shit out of this. God damn it, cat. You need to chill. My God. Chill, little one. Holy crap. I've never seen her this wired. I kind of want to go back and see that. She was just a gray blur coming through here, wasn't she? You need to chill. Hey, stop it. Stop it. Wow. Anyway, so that happened. Oh, you got it. Oh, hold on. I gotta see this. Time I have to do. I'm still working on the updated Final Fantasy IV for Enterprise Tracker. If you guys haven't seen the beta shit, whoa! Okay, that was great. That was great. Anyway, I don't fucking remember what I was talking about. Whatever, man. Whatever. Whatever. Merry Christmas, everybody. Merry Christmas. 19 days. She knocked over all my shit over here, too. Although for me, it's less than that. We're actually doing our Christmas early this year because I'm going to be with my mom. So we're actually doing them, what, the 22nd. So I only have like 2 weeks to get everything for everybody. Very tired. So, but yeah, we'll find out who our bracket opponent is here soon, and then we will we'll probably figure it out. Yeah, I think, Addy, that's all we're doing. And the winner is... Hey, Looney gets a point. Looney gets a point. We share that point. Let's... Looney. You're not on the leaderboard yet this one around, are you? Holy shit, you're not. How does that happen? That's your first point. Alright. Nice. Cool. Alright, boys and girls, I'm gonna go and call it for the night. Yeah. Take it easy, guys. I'll probably be back tomorrow. We'll see what's going on tomorrow. I have no idea what the daily races are or anything like that, but we have all weekend. I really have no plans other than getting some other work done. So, have a great night, everybody. See you guys later.